Do you ever feel like there's never enough time to do anything that you want to do? Or even if you do find time and you get things done, you're still left feeling unsatisfied? Well, I've been there. And as a professional videographer, photographer, and part-time YouTube creator, I've spent the last year trying to figure out how to balance my responsibilities and still feel creatively satisfied. And I think I figured it out. As a creative person, I have so many things that I want to do, but there just aren't enough hours in the day to tackle everything. Making YouTube videos, playing guitar, practicing photography and cinematography, the list goes on. So I actually created a list and I put down all the things that I want to do or what I want to learn how to do. But then it hit me. I realized that there's no way that I could do everything on this list and really make any progress in a year's time. And I remember reading from books about how to move past creative blocks and that you need to put some constraints on yourself. And so I decided that I could only pick 3 things from that list, and it had to be 3 things that were in alignment with my goal for that period of time. Some of these other things that I want to do are things that I can try to learn how to do at a later point in my life. They're not something that I need to do at this point in time. And for some situations, you may need to only limit yourself to 1 thing, just depends on how much time you have. But there was a bigger issue. Every day I have to go to my 9-to-5 job, I have to clean, I have to eat, I have to do chores around the house, and where's there time for creativity? So I made another list, and on this list was everything that I do in an entire day, from the time that I wake up to the time that I go to bed. And I made this list because I wanted to start looking at the things that I could remove from my life, or I could hire someone or delegate someone else to do. But then I thought, well, batching videos has been really helpful for me on YouTube. What other areas of my life could I batch things? So now on Sundays, I batch all of my meals, and that's breakfast, lunch, dinner. And the reason I do this is that helps me get back so much time during the week. It's really important because as a dad, I don't have that much time to come home and cook dinner if I'm doing it from scratch. So it's really helpful for that to already be done. I can just put something in the microwave, and it does get a little bit crazy on Sundays, but it really cuts down on the amount of time that I have to cook or clean during the week because things aren't getting as dirty. I also buy my groceries in bulk, so I don't have to go to the grocery store once every 2 weeks. I can just throw some things in the freezer if I need to. And then during the summertime, I have to carve out some time to cut my grass, or if you're able to, you can hire somebody to do that as well. But the only way I was able to make sure I stuck to this new schedule was to actually make one. And I know that's not anybody's favorite tip. I tried scheduling all of 2023 and I ended up not sticking to any of it. So instead of being super specific, I added in some flexible creative blocks. That way, on the days where I have low energy, I don't necessarily have to come in and script or edit a video. I can maybe work on some thumbnail concepts or consume some educational content. I also schedule time to do nothing. I usually get my best ideas when I'm bored, but the problem is I never allow myself time to be bored, because whenever any of that time comes up, I usually pull out my phone, scroll through social media, or listen to an audiobook, and never really give those ideas time to develop. A mistake that I made about productivity was thinking that I need to add more things into my life, like routines and meditations, which, don't get me wrong, I think those things are important, but depending on your circumstances, may not be realistic for you to have like a 2-hour morning routine or to meditate for 1 hour or anything like that. So I think it's important to have a list of things that you want to do, but to also create a list of things that you do daily, and to look at that list and scratch off the things that you don't necessarily have to do, or that you could delegate to someone else, or maybe you could hire someone to do. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.